Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan. If you didn't know, now you know. Look how cute these are. But today we're doing the Saviland acrylic. We unboxed this kit in the video last week and now we're going to use it. I'm going to be using the white one, though it did come with a clear and a pink. I'm also going to be using these nail tips. Let me zoom this in so you can see. Look at that shape. Very cool. And I have already picked out the sizes, so we're gonna get these put on. So I've got this bottle of nail glue here. It's a brush on. I got it in a mystery box from ENail Couture and I haven't used it, but we're gonna use it today. And then I've got my tips here. As I said, they're a really cool shape. I've got these dots on them where I prepared them. That's where I'm gonna try and make them in the length. So here's what I've done. I have a super C curve. So I have to pinch this so that it's more so, and then also crimp these corners so that when I put it on here, it will actually follow my nail instead of sticking off to the sides. The alternative is to clip those off, but I feel like it's got more structural integrity if I don't. So we are gonna try and leave it. And I'm going to put these on while looking at it from this angle because I feel like that's going to be my best way to get it straight. I'm notorious for getting it super crooked when I do like this. So that's the plan. Let's put some of this on here. Does that look straight to you? I think maybe it does. I hope so. Otherwise it's going to be shooting off to the side. I think that's okay. Next one. I like this glue. It's not too thick, but it's not too thin either. So I feel like it is really easy to work with. Gosh, how should I hold this? Like this maybe? That seems straight? I think so. You can feel it drying and becoming secure really quickly. I like that. I think they're looking pretty straight so far. So far, so good. Last one. This one I'm gonna have to put on like this. So hopefully we can get it straight too. What do you think? Look straight? I think so. How about from this angle? So here's what we have. Gotta remember to hold my hand at the right height for it to not be blurry, since I'm gonna have to work on it. Yeah. Not so bad. We've got to cut them though. So I'm gonna actually let these sit for a moment so that I can feel confident in their dryness. We're gonna go in here in a second and try and cut these. I might not be able to do it with this one. I might have to do it with this one, but we'll see. Okay, so these are feeling pretty good, but let's see. I wasn't sure I could get that on there, but it looks like we can. So I'm gonna try and make it just a little bit longer than the dot. I'm doing this in a zoomed out view so that hopefully I can actually stay in the frame. Let me just put it right past the dot. Hopefully that's straight enough. Here's my lost bit. We're gonna put a slant on it at the end as well, but let's get this next one in here. However I did that, I don't know, it just went on suddenly. How did that happen? Oh, we gotta go at it kind of sideways. All right, we're learning, guys, we're learning. Okay, we'll go past this dot a little bit. That one left. Okay, get in there. Yeah. Okay, that worked out. All right, so let's look at it. I want to make sure we keep our box crisp. So I bought these on AliExpress. That's the only place I've ever found them, and that's what they are called. They're called box. So if you want some, see if you can't dig some up on there. I bought these a while ago, so I'm sure the listing has changed. That's how it works on those things. But that looks good. Let's look at the lengths. Not bad. We are gonna need to shape these guys up though. I feel like I should probably wait though until we get the acrylic on, because if I go and start filing on this, I'm concerned. All right, this is my last 80/80. Let me zoom out a little bit. So let's try it. Let's see if we can file on it with this without having to put too much pressure and potentially knock it loose. I don't know what's gonna be the best way to like hold this, because I don't want to run into that one while trying to file this one. But I feel like it's got to go, well, that's not better. Maybe like this. I mean, I guess I'll be filing my skin back here. We'll do our best. There we go. It doesn't need to be super slanty, just a little bit. Okay, I think we've got a decent angle going. Now these sides are a bit disgusting from that filing. Let's fix that. All right, and then of course, check your squareness. Give it a little pinchy pinch if you need to. That's looking good. You can see better. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do these others and then I'll be back. All right, so here's what I've got. Here's my boxes, and I buffed them already, so hopefully that will help with the adhesion. I would love for the acrylic to not peel away. So I'm gonna use this number 6 brush because it was either a 6 or a 12, but like my nails are relatively small, so we don't need it to be too big. All right, I'm gonna try and work it this height. It's gonna be kind of weird, and the lighting is kind of on that side, so I'm gonna do the best I can. Just hang in there with me. I'll try not to get to a different height so it doesn't get too blurry on you. All right, so this is the size that we're gonna be picking up, and we're gonna do our best. I am certainly not an acrylic professional, but we're gonna do what we can. I'll start here in the middle because we want to go across that gap. Yeah, and then start pushing that down. I don't think these are wet enough beads, but like it's really the acrylic and the monomer. I wouldn't say dry quickly, but they don't get very runny either. Like I'm having to put quite a bit of push in to get it to come down. And we really do want this to be as thin as possible so we're not losing our shape. A pretty big transition here, but that I guess is gonna help for the apex. Now we have to put some more down here. And like I'm barely bumping the liquid off on this. So like it really doesn't need a lot drained off. Ooh, I didn't know that was there. That's not what I wanted. Get off. I want some of this to be over here. But it's like it's pulling it off too thin on this part. And I don't want that. All right, let's look at it. It is very, very thin. It's almost like you can't even see it down here at this end anyway. But it is fully covered. So I'm not hating it. All right, let's try and get us a bead up at the cuticle. We really don't want a lot for up there. Pardon me, I've got the shakes. This is just a thing that happens to me. Yeah, we're going to put a little more up here because like, look at that dip. We don't want that. All right, so that's not the worst. It's a little bit fat right here, but filing will fix that. I feel like I should put a little bit more on though, because it's so thin by the time it reaches the end, but also I want it to be thin. So I'm like, maybe I should just leave it for now and we can always evaluate after we file once we get these sides straightened out a little bit. Let's try and work on this one. I'm probably gonna go ahead and do these and then speed it up and do a voiceover so that you're not just listening to nothing for a long time. Man, this stuff is a lot harder to use than you think it's going to be. Goodness. Well, I've got a bit of a gap on this one, but I don't think I can get it to be less of a gap. It's gonna need a lot of filing though, because it's kind of a mess. Holy guacamole, when I do this on my practice hand, it never seems this difficult or lumpy. Am I tripping? They're looking pretty terrible, but this is not easy, especially for someone who's not super good at acrylic. But we got one more and I'm gonna have to do it this direction. Well, at least we're down to just the thumb left. I am pretty over this part of it. So we have acrylic on all of them. They are incredibly lumpy and weirdly shaped, but I'm gonna have to let these dry and then we're gonna have to do some filing. So I will be back when it's time for that. All right, they're more dry over here. I mean, this one still needs some time, but we're gonna start. I'm gonna come back with this one and I'm gonna try and just straighten it up a bit. I don't wanna do too much and I wanna see if this is going to be too much and then I can switch if it is. I want to get my lines as straight as I can to match this shape. So I'm gonna look down the barrel of it while I do this. Okay, getting a pretty crisp side. Okay, not bad. Definitely gonna have to do some cuticle work. And then the top, boy. We want to get that to be kind of flat. We got to go a little bit at a time on this though, because we don't want to overdo it, because if we run out of acrylic we're going to hit the tip and it's not going to look good. I'm already starting to go too thin. Yeah, that's not ideal. It means I have to put some more. Well, I guess after I get them shaved, I'll have to go back and do little patch jobs. Let's work on this next one. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish the filing off camera and I'll be back. All right, so here's what we have. Some of them have a little bit thin spots on the end, but I patched up where it got thin on most places. We've maintained our shape as best as I can tell. Let me zoom in. So yes, they're still boxy. There we go. Still have their crispiness mostly. We are gonna go in with this Saviland top coat though, and hopefully that'll make it look a little bit nicer. All right, I'm gonna cure those for 60 seconds. All right, so here's what we have. Let's have a look here. What do you think? I am definitely not an acrylic expert, and this is actually the first time I've done a hand of acrylic on myself. So it's been a bit of a learning curve. If you are good at acrylic, what could I do to improve this? And why does it have this line here? Like it's a different color. Is it because it's thicker there? Because that's where it goes off the edge of the tip? I bet that's what it is. And also, how can I make working with this particular acrylic kit easier? If that's even a possibility. If you've used Saviland acrylic, definitely let me know your tips and tricks and how you find it works best. My cuticles are dusty. Let's add some cuticle oil. There we go, much better. Let me know what you think of the shape. Have you used this shape before? And if not, do you want to? Are you gonna go and find them so that you can use them yourself? I like to think of them as the Russian coffin. So like, you know, the Russian almond is like this, but it's kind of round on the end because this one flattens on the end. That's why I think of it as a Russian coffin. But I think they're pretty cool of a shape. And I'm glad that I was able to preserve those crispy corners because I think those are super important. If it were round on the top, it just wouldn't have the same effect. But I am going to go ahead and wrap this up here. I'm going to be wearing these at least for a little while, and I'm going to be doing another video with a design on top of these, which is handy, so you may see these again very soon. or you may have already seen it. Who knows? Depends on the order they post. Anyway, that is it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.